What's going on, everybody? It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and today I just want to answer a question that one of my subscribers had. What would be some of the best public high schools to take my children to if I move to Savannah? And me, honestly, I can answer that question. Only been to one high school. That high school is Jenkins High School. That's on the edge of the east side, really. It's on Duran Avenue. But Jenkins High School is a pretty good public high school. That's the same high school that Big Boy from Outkast attended. That high school. There's another NFL player that graduated from that high school. He played for Arizona. I can't remember his name, but he came from that school. My mom graduated that school. No, of course I graduated from that school. And also about Jenkins High School, it's a school for engineering program. And also about Jenkins, they have a good sports team. They have a excellent basketball team and a great football team as well. Also, another public high school, you have Savannah Arts Academy. Savannah Arts is really for visual and programming arts, mainly so if your child is really more so artistic than anything else, you would definitely send your child to Savannah Arts Academy. And actually, the Savannah Arts now, that actually is on Washington Avenue. I believe that used to be the old Savannah High School. And also Savannah High School, that's on the east side. Savannah High is the biggest high school in Savannah. That high school really specializes in liberal studies. And like I said, that high school is huge. It almost looked like a college campus. I didn't really get footage of Savannah High like that because I don't really travel on the east side too much, and that school is like really deep on the east side. But Savannah High had some people graduate from that high school. Purvis Ellison, if you've seen the video about Purvis Ellison that I did, he graduated from that high school. And also James Murdoch Ferguson, he also attended that high school. If you ever seen the video that I did about Murdoch, go back in my videos and you'll see the video I posted about Murdoch, the guy that won the championship back in 1998 for the high school. And another great high school you can take your children to is Windsor Forest High School. Windsor Forest High School obviously is in Windsor Forest area. That's on the south side. And that high school really specializes in the IB diploma program. And that high school is a good high school. I mean, unlike Jenkins and all the other high schools, you didn't really have to worry about fights and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, I graduated in 2010 and attended high school in 2006. So, I mean, high school, I'm pretty sure has changed for the better as far as altercations with students and whatnot. But Windsor Forest, I never heard anything about, students fighting or nothing like that. Windsor Forest is a pretty decent high school. They have a great football team as well. And they have a decent basketball team as well. I didn't know anybody that went to Windsor myself. And also another school you can send your child to for like a technical and a career school. You can send your child to Woodville Tompkins. That's really in Garden City, kind of close towards that Kerry Hillards, like off Highway 80. That school, like I said, specializes in like technical careers. And also in that area, it's not next to it, but it's really close in that area. Groves High School. Groves High School is the Rebels. That's their mascot, and their high school really specializes in maritime science and logistics. Actually, my sister used to go to the school. She graduated 2 years before I did, but when she transferred over, she came from Groves and transferred over to Jenkins to my high school because she was just getting into problems with other people, kids and stuff. Not so much of fights, but just spoken altercations. And at one point, there was it used to be like major news. Like this would be all around on WTOC's headlines. And Groves actually at one point actually had sexual assaults in the restrooms of Groves High School. And that was actually something that was like really major in the city. And that kind of really made my sister actually transfer over to Jenkins, because I mean she didn't want to feel threatened, while trying to learn at that high school. So she transferred over to Jenkins and graduated, of course. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Groves High School actually calmed down as well. And also another high school that I can't forget about at all, Beach High School. Beach High School, that was actually my district originally, but Beach High School has some deep history to it, good and bad. Beach High School, two of my brothers went to that high school. Two of my oldest brothers went to that high school. And Beach High School, my brother, he graduated in 2002, I believe. My other brother that went to that high school, he didn't graduate. He dropped out in like 9th grade. And Beach High School has some deep history to it, some bad, some good. But the thing that really caught a lot of headlines, I was like 8 years old when this happened, but back in 2000, my oldest brother actually attended this high school during this time. But back in 2000, in October, there was a triple shooting that turned into a double homicide right outside of Beach High School. And the two people that got shot were actually students that actually attended that high school. And they actually got the guy off the street. I mean, they got this guy doing 2 life sentences plus 35 years for killing these 2 kids. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Beach has changed significantly. They don't have, I mean, the old Beach High School still stands, but I believe that building is inactive. They have the new Beach High School, sits right next to it. It's on the west side. That's the only school I believe that's on the west side. Beach High School. It's right there off Hopkins Street. And that was really one of the reasons why my mom didn't want me to attend Beach High School, because Beach High School was my original district where I had originally lived at. And actually the first day of me attending high school, Beach High School was supposedly my district, but my mom, she wasn't playing that at all. She wanted me to go to Jenkins and graduate like how she did from Jenkins High School. So the first day, I didn't even attend class on my first day, because I had to switch schools from Beach to Jenkins, because my mom, like I said, she was not playing that. She did not want me to go to Beach for some reason. But Beach High School has changed for the better, thank goodness. And also another high school, Islands High School. Islands High School is really more so on, I believe that's pretty much heading towards Whitmarsh Island. And that high school really studies in biological/environmental studies. That school is really on the outskirts of Savannah. It's really more in Chatham County, not really in Savannah. But there's another high school that I wouldn't say just opened, but is more recent. It hasn't really been open for no longer than 5 years. New Hampstead High School, that actually is in Bloomingdale, Georgia, Chatham County. That's on Little Neck Road. That school is like way back there, but I mean, it's a very nice high school. Like brand new seats, brand new books. I mean, brand new everything. I mean, it's a fresh high school. One of my friends actually attended that high school, because that high school actually, I believe that high school actually opened up a year or two after when I graduated from high school. So it's fairly new. Also another high school, Johnson High School. That high school is also on the east side. That high school really more so on the edge of Thunderbolt, like you're going towards Thunderbolt side. It's like really on the edge of the east side, really. Johnson High School is relatively close to Jenkins as well. But one thing about our high schools is that we take our rivalries seriously. Our football rivalries and our basketball rivalries, we take that extremely seriously. The biggest rivalry in the whole city is Beach High School versus Savannah High. That is absolute the biggest rivalry. They actually have the basketball game. They host that basketball game in the Civic Center. That's in the downtown area, and tickets for that is sold out like every year. They usually have that game towards the last week of January or the first week of February. I'm gonna try to attend that game if it's not sold out. But another rivalry is Jenkins and Johnson, because those two high schools are on the east side as well. They're relatively almost close to each other, those two high schools. That's a big rivalry as well. And also another big rivalry is Groves and Windsor Forest High School. They battle it out every year on basketball court and a football field. And yeah, those are some of the best high schools you could take your child. I pretty much named them all just about. There's Savannah Early College. That's on the east side. It's on Pennsylvania Avenue, but that's more so about the early college program, getting into school slightly early. And also Savannah Chatham Public Schools is home to 22,000 students. So that's how many students really attend these high schools in total. And the graduation rate is at 69.8 in Chatham County, which is just 1.7 points below the state average. So like I said, all these schools have changed for the better. I mean, ever since I left high school. So if you definitely decide to move to Savannah and you want to get your kids into school, public school, I mean, just go through the list of all the schools that I name and pick one. If you want me to do a video about the private schools, I don't know too much about private schools in Savannah. I mean, I know the locations, but I don't really know too much about like the education type. And I mean, I know how much it costs to get into a private school, but if you want me to make a video about that, let me know. Also, I could do middle schools and elementary schools if you want me to. But that's all for right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy. But it's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News, and I'm out.